Hey everyone, so we have the new festival banner out. Another festival banner. Festival banners not being the most fair when it comes to rates. Probably not the smartest thing to summon on if you really want a specified character. And obviously, it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of luck for you to get the festival unit. There's not going to be better opportunities. It's just like you're going to have to tough it out. You're going to have a lot of gems, and you're going to have definitely a lot of characters in your box already that can probably hold you off until you can restock your entire gem count, unless you're a whale or something. But definitely, if you want to re-roll, like, this is probably the banner you want to do it on. There's multiple multis where it's possible to get 3 3-stars, 2 3-stars, a decent amount of characters. This is probably like where you want to put your fresh gems into if you're a newer character or newer player. Also, depending on, you also have, as a new character, that step up banner. I think it also has a Echidna. I don't know the rates of that banner because that banner was implemented into the game after I stopped rerolling like second accounts and after I initially started playing the game, so I don't really know too much about it. But also, step up banners that come in the future, maybe with some potentially like A tier characters, maybe high B tier that have like previously shown like they've been really good. Sometimes we get step up banners like that, but I think overall those types of banners and festival banners is really where you want to pour your gems into as a newer player. Definitely start your account off right. As an old player, if you have most of these units, I probably wouldn't recommend summoning here. She's great. I think Daphne is pretty cool as a unit. We're going to take a look into her kit, obviously. But just taking a look into the banner, obviously, I have 90 tickets, which means I get some summoning. As you can see, you'll see the results after this video because I've actually already recorded the summonings, and that should be coming a little bit later tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning, right before reset. So if you're interested, subscribe and you'll be able to see those summons. But yeah, so with this banner, as you can see, we have Echidna back on the banner. Very interesting. Does this mean festivals are going to be returning for all festival banners? Is it just Echidna because she's the previous one, or she's the only one out? We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, this is only our second case of a festival unit coming out. We have the 3 featured units, which Adult Felix, I said this in my summoning video, but it's pretty cool that the if characters are starting to make a return, starting with Adult Felix. It's pretty sick. They're kind of a little bit more rare, in my opinion, a little bit more special just because of how much care they've been put in. They're the only OC characters in the game besides Shion and Lilac and Alcor, and those were anniversary characters. So putting OC characters on a banner like this, they're pretty special in my opinion. So it's pretty cool to see them back. Then we have Kimono Krush and Maid Petra. Very odd choice for Maid Petra. I can kind of see Krush with mono green making not a comeback, but like rising up, since they've just been getting worked on. Krush is a solid 4th. Maid Petra's just a really weird option, but I think they just always throw in like a really bad unit that can somewhat take advantage of the new unit. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the banner screen. But as you actually dive into the rates, festival banners have higher rates. So instead of a 7.5% chance for 3 stars, we have now a 10% chance, as well as having an even chance for both memories and characters. Previously it'd be 2.5% for characters while 5% for memories, but now, as you can see, 5-5, pretty equal there. Then the top 4 units are all going to be the featured ones. We have the 0.333 for the 3 featured units, Felix, Krush, and Petra. Then we have Daphne right here with a 0.29. Not too bad, but it's still not as high as the other featured. It's unfortunate. Then all the way down here we have Echidna at a 0.049. So she is on the banner, but don't expect to be pulling her without any insane luck. Now, going into what she can do, bringing on over to the wiki. Shout out to Rep for making this before you went to bed. We have the new memory of hers. If unit is a physical attack, which Daphne is, she gets HP plus 40%. Pretty solid there. Not to mention that you get 2 passives with this, so we'll read those out. If unit is physical attack, when attacked, increase your action gauge by 30%. Very nice. That is a good chunk of percentage. If unit is physical attack, when your HP is 40% or more, when you take damage that would kill you, you survive 1 HP. So basically, if you're 40% or higher, you can't die from one attack. That's pretty nice, you know, something like this. I've been seeing a lot of these, you know, make way into the game, and they are very strong. I unfortunately don't have a single one yet, but it is what it is. I'd really like to get my hands on one of them. Then we have the memory from the dungeon that's coming up, or is in the game, that I'll be making a video about soon. We have, was it 20? We debuff success rate, no conditions, 23. Was it 29, 36, 45% debuff chance right here. Nice, very solid, great free-to-play memory, in my opinion. Probably one of the best, just because of how much debuff success rate actually just lacks really good free-to-play memories. It's probably just like it's very useful. One of the best in the game so far, I would say, just because we so desperately needed one. Then we have Daphne herself. Obviously, some of the best art, in my personal opinion, best animations, best art in the game, hands down by far, no comparison. They just did amazing with this character, and I absolutely adore her. Skill 1 magically attacks a single enemy with 600% power with a 100% chance of inflicting. What is it called? I have no idea what it's called. I was trying to look for it. I think this is the hunger one, and then this is. Let me see if I can get the buffs and debuffs. It's like right on the tip of my tongue, but I just forgot. Oblivion. There you go. You're unable to receive any healing effects, debuffed, or have debuff removed. Very powerful. Then hunger, being a new thing. This has actually been in the files forever, but I feel like I say that for everything. Take 5% of maximum HP as damage at the start of turn. And we talked a little bit about this. And it ignores invincibility, so that's pretty neat. So obviously you can afflict that with your basic for 2 turns, not 1, but 2. I think it's pretty cool. These are both very powerful, especially when combined. You know, you're not being able to remove debuffs, and you've given hunger, which is essentially damage over time. Very nice. I really dig it. Then we have her passive immune to so passive immune to hunger and recovery seal. So she's never taking damage from hunger, other Daphnes, and she also can always be healed. So that's really nice, especially when you can take advantage of those memories. I don't know if memories actually ever counted towards being recovery sealed, but you know, if they were, you can take advantage of stuff like that. Especially a lot of the memories like to give you HP when you get hit. So just the fact that she can do that and just take advantage of other sources of healing is really nice. When damaged, remove 1 debuff from self, restores 50% of your maximum HP. Maximum, that's nice. Additionally, counter attack with 300% power, skill 1. When an ally is defeated, there's a 100% chance that you will restore 100% of your maximum HP and get a turn. So you get full HP and get a turn. And she's not dying first, I'll tell you that. She is not dying first. She's at 20k HP. We'll go a little bit into more after we go into the skills. Then we have skill 3, physically attacks a single enemy with 3,500% power. Has a 100% chance of inflicting hunger and oblivion. Additionally, penetrate invincibility, which she already does with hunger, which is nice, and restore 100% of the damage done as HP. So she doesn't have insane attacks, so don't expect to be healing, like full healing every time you hit someone. But it's gonna be a nice amount just to add on to her passive, and you know, potentially other sources of healing like allies or memories and stuff like that. So that's very nice. Then we have her skill 4. Her field skill has a 100% chance of activate a field skill that inflict everyone with hunger, recovery seal, and debuff immunity seal for 5 turns. So that's pretty nice. Interesting that it chose to go with recovery seal rather than oblivion, since oblivion's so like dominant in her kit. But it is what it is. Pretty nice. She's a physical magic. Wait, she's both? Oh yeah, her basics are magical. Interesting. So I wonder if she can proc both memory types. That's pretty nice. If she can, that's really good. That's actually seems like a small thing, but it's very good because she can take advantage of a lot of different memories that way. Her bonus skills being HP 30% as well as defense 30%, increase all red allies HP by 60%. That is a huge leader skill. Best leader skill by far for mono red, hands down. Then we have her HP again, 20k, it's a lot. Plus her leader skill, plus, you know, obviously you're gonna be building her. And she's healing a lot. Oh, she's such a monster. And then her attack's a little bit on the low side with basically 1k. Defense is 1.3k, pretty solid. Agility's horrendously slow, but obviously she has that counter attack where she's always healing and removing debuffs, and yeah, she's just nice. Wow, dude, I love this character. Crit rate 50, 120, 20, 35, standard, I think. Yeah, she's cool. She's dope as fuck. I really rock with Daphne for some reason. I think she's pretty cool as a festival unit. Definitely better than Echidna in my opinion. Just like, well, maybe not in terms of practical use, but just like the kit by itself overall. Like, you think Echidna would slap, but she really just, she's kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Maybe it's because I only have her at 1 awakening, because she's so damn hard to level up. But yeah, she's definitely, I think Daphne's the better festival. She definitely has the better team, I'll tell you that. Mono purple just does not work the way that other mono teams do. It lacks the support. I don't know why they were so hesitant to give purple any support whatsoever, especially with mono red out here just dominating now with Festival Daphne, but it is what it is. So if you should summon, again, if you're a newer player, this is a really solid reroll banner. If you're, you know, I think if you have mono red and you have a decent amount of gems, you know, it's okay to summon here. Obviously, if you just summon for all the mono green, I wouldn't probably recommend it, because then you have to build. Again, it just depends on the units you have in your box. I think now more so, like, you can say that about any unit in any game ever, but I think now more so than ever, because a mono is like the meta right now. You know, you want consistency in your box for, you know, certain teams. If you have like the max potential of one team, you can basically clear anything in the game right now. So it's not about really spreading your box as much as it was before with Labyrinth and everything. It's about having that one team where you have every single unit. So if you have a bunch of the mono purple units, then you should probably just focus on, you know, I mean, maybe you can focus on trying to get some additional copies for Echidna, but again, it's very low. If you have all of mono blue, you're probably chilling here. You have all of mono green, it's kind of scary because obviously mono red just got a huge buff. You'll probably be fine in the long run. Mono yellow is sitting in the corner watching everyone play while they're just relaxing. So yeah, again, if you want to buff your mono red team, I'd suggest maybe summoning here. You know, she's probably going to come back with, we've seen with Echidna, where she comes back very odd times, very limited amounts. I haven't talked about how long this banner is. I haven't even seen it. 4 days, bro. They gotta stop with this shit. I hate this. I hate this so much. You gotta make your decision quick, but I don't recommend it if you don't have the full mono red team, which would be the new anniversary Betty, swimsuit Betty, and swimsuit Leah. If you don't have all 3 of those units, I would not recommend summoning here. If you do and you want to try and buff up your team, you know, it's still a risk, but you can definitely go for it. As you can see, I went 9 multis in, and I'll just say, no, I'm not gonna spoil it. You guys gotta watch this tomorrow. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for the video. Be smart here. She's definitely super cool character, the best that Sega's ever done on a character, I think. Animation, art-wise, aesthetic-wise, hype-wise, like there was no hype around this character whatsoever. But like when she dropped and I saw everything, then I got hyped. I was super excited for this character, and I even like this character. Like, you know, she's just another witch to me, but she's super cool, and I'm happy they did what they did with her. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.